Let me tell you a different kind of story. Picture this. Jessica has always wanted to learn to surf. One day, she stands at the edge of the ocean, staring at the waves. She spots a surfer carving through the water, effortlessly gliding. Inspired, Jessica decides to try it for herself, but when she gets on her board, she falls. Hard. Again and again, she crashes into the water. Weeks go by and her balance still seems non existent. Everyone around her says maybe surfing isn't for you. But Jessica doesn't stop. She stays committed. Slowly, something changes. She begins to stay on the board a bit longer. Eventually, the crashes become fewer and the glides become smoother. Her persistence doesn't just build her skill, it transforms the way she sees failure. Now, imagine if she had given up after that first fall, after that second one, or even after the 50th one. What if she had listened to the voices telling her that it wasn't working, that it was a waste of time? Would she ever have reached the point where surfing felt effortless? This is the thing. Success is often like surfing, awkward, messy, and full of uncomfortable falls. But every small failure and every bit of progress is quietly shaping you. So, why do we often give up too soon? Think about it. If you learn to play a musical instrument and after a week you still can't play a song, would you stop practicing? Or would you keep playing the wrong notes, pushing through frustration, trusting that every note gets you closer? We live in a world that wants us to see instant results, but real achievement is messy, unpredictable, and takes time to take shape. Let's say you want to write a book. You sit down to write your first chapter and your fingers freeze. But what if you wrote 200 words every day for a year? In 365 days, you'd have 73,000 words, almost a full novel. None of those words seem like much in the moment, but compounded together, they create something powerful. Here's the truth. Small actions, the ones we don't notice, are often the foundation of our greatest achievements. These tiny, almost insignificant choices pile up. Today's 15 minutes of work, tomorrow's small effort add up. Over time, they shift the trajectory of your life. Let's take a twist with the concept of saving. What if you save just $2 a day, tucked away in a forgotten drawer? A year goes by, barely any impact, right? But after 5 years, you've saved $3,650. It's the accumulation of the small, the steady, the seemingly irrelevant that creates breakthroughs. And it's often invisible until one day you look back and see a mountain where once there was only a grain of sand. But here's the kicker. Life is like that with every decision. One missed workout, one extra pizza slice, or one I'll do it tomorrow might seem insignificant. But those little moments, when repeated, become your destiny. Those small choices, day after day, either move you toward success or pull you into stagnation. It's a dangerous game because bad habits sneak in the same way as good ones. Today's I'll watch TV instead of reading a book won't make you dumb, and today's I'll skip the gym won't make you out of shape. But over time, these tiny missteps can compound. Imagine a single drop of ink in a glass of water. You won't notice the change right away. But what if you keep adding drops every day? Soon, the water is black. That's how that's how our decisions work. They might seem insignificant now, but eventually they change the whole picture. The point is, progress isn't about one massive leap. It's about many, many small steps that no one notices until they suddenly do. Success is just a series of tiny, repeated actions that build upon each other. And failure, it's often the result of countless small, bad choices compounded over time. So let me ask you, are you ready to stop waiting for a single magical moment to change your life? Instead, will you take the smallest, most creative steps every day, trusting they'll eventually turn into something extraordinary? Small actions in the right direction lead to massive results. Just like Jessica learned to surf, just like you can learn any new skill, and just like the words you write or the tiny investments you make can eventually turn into your greatest successes. Remember, the results you see today are just the echoes of decisions made in the past. So, what tiny change will you start today? What drop will you add to your glass? Because the bigger picture, your breakthrough, is happening, and it's happening one small step at a time.